What's up, and welcome to episode 2 of I Am No Jedi podcast. I'm Geoff, she's Ava, and we are back. Sorry it's been so long. Somebody got sick, had the flu for a little while, so she was not able to podcast when we were supposed to podcast over a week ago, but we finally got time to do it. So tonight's show is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do a 5-round mock draft, just like we did last week. We'll start the show every time with the 5-round mock draft. We're going to be drafting side characters to start a rebellion with. And we kind of had to define what a side character meant, which we'll get into that when we get to the mock draft. We're also doing trivia. So I'm going to pull up the QR code here. If you're watching, you can join us, do some trivia. If you're watching and you can use the QR code, you can scan that. It'll bring you straight to the right page. You can put in your nickname for the leaderboard. If you're not and you need to just type it in, you just go to crowd.live and then use the game code VILIM right there on the screen, VILIM, VILIM, so you can jump into there. And as soon as we get started, you'll see that you'll be able to answer the questions on there and compete against her. I'll be running the trivia, and she'll be the one answering the questions. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the show. All right, like I said, we're going to be doing a 5-round mock draft, and the mock draft is side characters to start a rebellion with, and the rules are 1, they got to be non-Force users, and 2, they can't be a main character, meaning that they can't be in pretty much every episode of a TV show or in every single show of the movie. So they can't be a main character, essentially. As long as they're a side character, someone that's got like a couple different roles here and there in the movies or the shows, you can use them. And Ava really wanted to go first tonight, so
I already have one planned.
All right, go ahead and kick it off, Ava.
I feel like to start a rebellion, you need like inside ears on like what's happening like within like the like Republic and all that. So I want to choose a senator to start. So I'm gonna start with Senator Chuchi because she's awesome.
Senator Chuchi, you got to explain that to the Star Wars fans
I don't.
that aren't.
She's like she was in Clone Wars and Bad Batch. She stood up for the clones in Bad Batch. She's like the purple one. She had that like the snowy planet.
She was fighting for the clones' rights,
yeah.
right? Like their rights after the war, and essentially when they were no longer being used.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, that's a good choice. I too am going with someone similar. Needed to have like eyes and ears, and it's from a recent show that we just watched. She was a side character. I'm going with Clea. Clea, if you watched Andor, yeah, she was pretty awesome. She kind of ran the show behind the scenes. Of course, Luthen was sort of in the front facing, but she was in the background doing all the things, pulling all the strings. And so yeah, I'm gonna go with her as my first pick. And then I get the next pick in the next round too. So I get the second round pick. I kind of struggled with this one a little bit, but I think I'm gonna go with Saw Gerrera. A little bit unorthodox, he does things a little bit differently than the rebels do, but I think his way, worked in a sense. So I will take Saw here at my 201 spot. All right, now you get 2 picks.
I don't even want to know what to do. Like Saw Gerrera's like insanely impressive, and then like Clea's my favorite character. Like
I got you.
I don't even know.
You don't know where to go from here.
I'm broken. I can't even choose the Force, but I'm like, this is hard. How dare you?
I told you to have some names written down.
I did.
Like, I got it. I can remember all the names.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting you to pick such good characters already. Jeez.
Gotta start early. That's the part of a draft.
Oh, wait, I know all the clones. I have the advantage there because, I'm gonna choose, what's his name? I can't think of his name.
I told you to write your names down.
I know his name. It's like the tip of my tongue. Boyle. He's one of the clones. He was the one that helped. I don't know if you remember. It's like in the first few seasons. I think it was the first season of Clone Wars. He helped Numa with this other clone. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's good.
He's in Cody's battalion, so.
Don't forget, you get 2 picks back
oh,
to
yeah.
back.
Oh, no. I'm gonna choose. We need like some sort of like doctor, so I'm gonna choose Emery from Bad Batch because she was like a doctor. She helped the kids escape with Omega.
I like it.
Another clone.
All right. So I'm up. This is my 3rd pick, and I didn't mention it at the top. I did mention it to her, but I said you can kind of convert bad guys into good guys if you wanted to to create this. So I'm actually going to go with one of my favorite characters. They just released his side stories, so to speak, on Tales from the Underworld. I'm going with Cad Bane. I think Cad Bane is he's just pretty cool. He wears like the cowboy
That's
hat.
one of my picks.
And he has so I really like the way he talks, the way he kind of carries himself. I think he'd make an excellent choice for a rebellion. And then sticking with that same theme with characters that are sort of underworldish, I'm going to take Hondo. Hondo, of course, was part of the rebellion. So
you're just taking everyone I wanted to do right in front of me.
So
I feel ashamed.
Hondo, of course, was a smuggler, but he sort of, kind of went back and forth between the rebellion. It was all about him, whatever he can get the most out of it. So I'm going to go with Hondo here with my 4th pick. So you get.
Well, fine. If you're going to do that, then I'm going to choose. I need to choose something really good because you pick some very good characters. So I need to choose like someone really smart and powerful. Ooh. Technically, I can choose Admiral Thrawn.
You definitely can.
Technically, I can, and he's a genius. I mean, he outsmarted the rebels countless times. So having him on my team, I feel like gives me a chance.
That's a very good choice. And you get actually another pick. You get one more pick.
Okay. Another one from Rebels. As much as I hate her, she was a good villain. So I'm gonna choose Governor Price. She was the one with the awful haircut.
With the awful haircut, yes.
I really do not like her.
Yeah, good choice. All right, so I get my last pick here, and I kind of already have my eyes and ears in Clea. I got my muscle in Cad Bane. I got my extremist in Saw Gerrera. I'm going to take sort of the orchestrator of it all, the finances behind everything. I'm going with Mon Mothma.
I was going to do that, but I'm like, I already have a senator. I don't need another senator.
Yeah, you don't need 2. But she's the one that sort of financed a lot of stuff. So I'm going to take Mon Mothma here with my last pick. So wrap it up. What you got?
I don't even know. You picked such good people. Like I feel like I need someone like really good. I don't know if he technically counts as he was important, but like he never was really a main character. He's another clone. I picked like so many clones, but he did outsmart like the Emperor. They just killed him. I'm gonna choose Fives. Can I do that?
Fives. I like Fives.
I love Fives. He's one of my favorite characters.
He's a very good choice. He could have blown up the whole thing, right? Yep. Order 66 wouldn't have happened.
If Anakin and Rex listened to him, he like literally none of this would have happened. Yeah. But no, they had to kill him instead.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm very mad about that.
Good.
I have strong
good choice. All right, that wraps up our mock draft. We're going to go ahead and jump right into the trivia now. I'm going to bring it up on screen, but if you do want to join and play along, the QR code is on the screen, or you can go to crowd.live. And then when you get there, it's going to ask you for a game code. It's VILIM. Sorry, it's automatically generated. I didn't actually make that code up. That'd be kind of difficult. But yeah, VILIM is the game code. Villain.
I feel like I need like a Star Wars themed name to be the appropriate. I'm going to do Spectre 5.
All right, I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to sort of get their team names put in there. If you can join us. And if you're in the chat, try not to give away any of the answers because Ava's going to see how well she can do without any of the audience helping out. But please jump in. It should be a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get it fired up here. I've never used this before, so bear with me as I figure out all the controls here. But I think I just hit this button and it should start. Countdown. All right, there we go. First question is, what is the name of the pilot Hera Syndulla's ship in Star Wars Rebels? So what is the name of her ship? You got Stinger Mantis, Executor, Ghost, or Radius. And the faster you answer it, the more points you get. All right, picks are all in. There's a split here between Ghost and Radis, and Ghost is the correct answer. Jamie, it's Vilum with a V. V-I-L-I-M. V as in very. So you can jump in still, Jamie. All right, current rank of the players here. Looks like Ava is up at the top there. Spectre 5. Nemo didn't get any points there. All right, we're on question number 2. What ruthless Clone Wars bounty hunter made his live-action debut in the Book of Boba Fett?
So far, I'm doing pretty good. I feel very confident that I'm going to get all these.
Yeah. This one was just drafted to give you another hint there if you couldn't guess that one. All right, and it looks like 2 people guessed Cad Bane, 1 person guessed out of blank. It is Cad Bane is the correct answer.
Yes. I'm a genius.
All right. And let's see how long the next question is coming up here in just a second. Here we go. It's going to give you the leaderboard each time, I guess. Ava is still beating. Nemo's got 52 points. All right. To which Star Wars movie does the Disney Plus series Andor serve as a direct prequel to? Rogue One, The Force Awakens, Solo, or The Phantom Menace?
I'm doing great. I feel like I'm gonna be the winner of this, so y'all gonna up your game because I'm genius.
To be fair, this is not a trivia that I created. Somebody else created it. I'm just running. Everyone got that one correct. Looks like Rogue One was the correct answer. Pretty easy one there. The next question is coming up here in just a couple seconds, and then I'm going to pause it and we're going to discuss a little bit. All right, there is the rankings. Ava is still crushing y'all.
That's me. I'm just that crazy.
Who is Count Dooku's apprentice in Clone Wars, the computer animated series? Darth Bane, Savage Opress, the Grand Inquisitor, or Asajj Ventress? And time is now up. Let's see how y'all did. Looks like someone guessed the Grand Inquisitor. Asajj.
I feel like this is kind of rigged because Savage was also his apprentice.
That's true.
So I feel like that's kind of unfair. So I feel like if you guessed him, you wouldn't even be technically that wrong. But
that's fair enough. All right. Ava is still crushing. Nemo is trying to catch up there. He's got 136, and then AIP's got 80.
That's Alice.
It's Alice.
Yes.
All right. What is the former number designation of the titler clone trooper commando unit known as the Bad Batch?
What?
Clone Force 0, Clone Force 33, Clone Force 66, or Clone Force 99?
That was worded very weirdly, but I still got it. So
it was worded very weirdly. All right, and answers are up. Everyone voted Clone Force 66. I know Ava didn't get this one wrong because it's one of her favorites.
I love the Bad Batch. It's one of my favorite series.
All right. Coming to the next question in just a second. Again, showing the leaderboard every time. I don't know how to make that not happen, but looks like Nemo is still crushing. Nemo is still trying to catch up. What iconic Star Wars character is voiced by James Earl Jones? Oh, you got to actually type your answer into this one. If you get it pretty close.
I'm very glad this is an easy character to spell.
Yeah.
I'm so bad with spelling Star Wars characters. It's a problem.
All right, and let's see. How do I get to pick that one right? Darth Vader. Looks like everybody got Darth Vader, I think. So good choice there. I need to learn how to pause this thing. It's pretty complicated here. All right, there's the rankings. Ava's still crushing y'all. All right, on what planet was Leia Organa raised? Tatooine, Naboo, Alderaan, or Coruscant?
I haven't gotten a question wrong yet, so
let's see what everybody got. 4, 3, 2, 1. And of course, the answer is Alderaan.
Onderon. There's Onderon and Alderaan. It's so
very
weird.
Close. Yeah, very close.
Because Onderon was where Saw Gerrera was raised, and then Alderaan is where she was raised. It's weird.
All right, so I'm going to pause it there just for a second. Everybody take a little bit of a break. And anything, so you haven't got anything wrong yet?
Nope.
No struggles at all?
No. I'll just wait till you finish answering the question and just boom click.
I need to get a more difficult quiz for her. All right, everybody ready? We're going to start up here in just a second. I'm going to hit the play button. It's going to show the leaderboard, and we'll get to our next question. And here it is. Oh, nope, we just had that one. That's
Oh, I think it's showing like the ending.
yeah, it's showing the ending of the last question. And there's the rankings. Nemo's still creeping up there, but not quite enough.
No.
All right. How did Han Solo acquire the Millennium Falcon in Star Wars? Won it gambling.
Easy.
He built it. He stole it. He bought it. This is, of course, from the original series. For those that are watching that are a little bit younger.
Well, you actually see how it happens in the movie Solo. It's just mentioned in the original.
And somebody guessed built it, and someone won it gambling. Of course, won it gambling is correct.
Well, like I said, I know my stars.
even the original trilogy. All right, next question. Oh, sorry. So showing the leaderboard here. Nemo didn't get that one right. I don't know how, Nemo. You disappoint me. To whom does Han Solo owe money when first introduced in 1977's the Star Wars Episode 4, New Hope? You got to put his name in there.
I don't know if I
you get it
auto-corrected. I don't like it. I don't like it when it auto-corrects. It's dumb.
Abo corrects?
Abo corrects.
You need to abo correct your voice. Jabba the Hutt and Luke. Something get Luke. Nope, it was Jabba the Hutt. All right.
I'm very competitive if you can't tell.
I can't remember how many questions are actually in there. Oh, there's 15.
Okay. Oh, that's not that bad.
Current rankings, Ava is still crushing everybody in here. All right. What creatures are the preferred mode of transportation for Tusken Raiders on Tatooine? Dewbacks, Blurg, Tauntaun, or Banthas?
I kind of just guessed on this one.
Oh, didn't know this one after that.
I'm not good with species. Like my life depended on it, but I don't know. I hope I did.
And it is Banthas.
No way! I literally just guessed. I was like, that sounds right.
Good choice. Yeah, that is definitely a Bantha. All right. Ava is just crushing everybody here. And looks like Jamie finally got in. All right. In which Star Wars film does Darth Vader cut off Luke's hand?
Oh, no.
Is it New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, or Return of the Jedi, or The Force Awakens?
I'm just going to guess. Like, I'm so bad with movies. I'm so bad with it.
All right. And
this might be where I get crushed.
Looks like everybody got that one correct. Good job. Yes. All right, just a couple more questions to go here. I'm actually trying to figure out what we're on. Question number 11. We got 4 more to go. Oh, Nemo's back, still creeping up there. AIP, Jamie's in there now at 60 points. In which Star Wars film does Padme Amidala die in childbirth, having given birth to twins Luke and Leia? The Phantom Menace,
is easy.
The Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, or Return of the Jedi?
It's my favorite movie.
Yep, we just watched it in theaters.
You
recently.
Literally cannot fool me. I love this movie.
And of course, it is Revenge of the Sith. So good job if you guessed that one. All right, we are going to question 12 here in just a second. I'm really trying to figure out how to skip the leaderboard every time. Jamie's trying to make a comeback here. Maybe he got in a little bit late. We should run this trivia again. Who was the first character in 1977's New Hope to say, "May the Force be with you"? Was it Obi-Wan Kenobi, Han Solo, General Dodonna, or Princess Leia?
I'm kind of guessing on this one. I haven't watched that movie in so long. But I'm just kind of guessing. So I think this is right, but like, please don't be where I.
And the answer is Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's what everybody guessed, and everybody got it wrong.
What?
It's General Dodonna. Who I don't even know who that is.
I recognize the name, but I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I actually don't know who that is either.
Like
I thought it was Obi-Wan Kenobi as well.
Like, it makes so much more sense.
But nobody gained ground on you because everybody got it wrong. Everybody got 0 points.
So at least there's that.
On which planet would you find the white furry primitive wampa species? Geonosis, Hoth, Jakku, or Naboo?
I think I know this one for once since I'm very bad with species.
4, 3, 2, and 1.
Please.
And it is Hoth. Hoth was the guest. There was Hoth. Yes,
Yes,
there
oh
was.
thank God. Okay, well I didn't fail. I only got one question wrong, and everyone got that one wrong. So I feel like I'm still doing pretty good. It was a weird question.
All right, we are getting ready to start up. I think this is the last question, or is this the second to last question? Nope, this is the last question. Which Jedi Master falls prey to the dark side of the Force and becomes Darth Tyrannus? Count
What?
Dooku, Jorah Mali, I don't even know how to pronounce these names. Who was Darth Tyrannus?
I don't even know. I'm gonna guess. When did they even say this?
They barely use his name. Count Dooku was the
Oh wait,
answer.
I'm so dumb. That's Dooku. I like had a brain fart.
Did you miss that one?
Yeah, I had a brain fart. I don't know why I forgot who Darth Tyrannus is. I know that so well.
All right. As if we didn't already know who the winner was here. Winners are AIP came in third place.
I taught you guys.
Second place goes to Nemo. He was creeping up there at the end. And first place, you didn't already know, is Ava with 678 points.
I only got like 2 questions wrong, I think.
Yes, I think you're right.
I think I did pretty good.
You did absolutely very good. Figured you'd probably do really good. Well, that was a lot of fun. Anything? We got a couple minutes left. Anything you wanted to talk about?
My friend, his dad thought of at the end of Andor. Spoilers.
You haven't seen the end of Andor
Spoilers.
yet?
If you have not seen the end of Andor, this is like major spoilers. Okay. Anyways, continuing. So the baby, at the end of Andor, we know how like Cassian and Biggs had a child, that whole thing. Well, we saw like the jacket and like the orange helmet, all right? And my friend, shout out to Tillman. He helped me with some of the stuff for the podcast. He said that it's Poe Dameron.
I've heard this.
Yeah, I was like, that's actually so genius. I think that's cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
And I really
didn't catch the jacket and the orange helmet.
Yeah,
though.
I didn't catch that, but
maybe it's there. We can go back and watch that one again.
Yeah,
good stuff. All right, everybody. That wraps up episode 2 of I Am No Jedi. I gotta get that into my voice because I keep wanting to say that's the end of the Armchair Fantasy Show, and it's obviously that's my other show. I gotta get this I Am No Jedi podcast. We have a cool new outro, so if you want to hang tight, we're gonna hit the outro right now, and we will see y'all next time.